Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Is my mic on? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hey everybody, this is James, also known as Jamesy, also known as CI, and you probably might know me from Twitter as the J Christian. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. Today we are here. Okay, we're here because I was like, I want to make a video. I haven't been making videos in a while. I've only been posting edits. I will attach some of them on the side, but yeah, I'm back. I got a new backdrop. Yes, I have this thing blurred, okay? Because I tried doing this in CapCut and the way how it looked pretty sloppy. So I kind of didn't like it. So I was like, you know what? Let me try and, do a little blur, a little hoorah. Okay, a little hoorah, okay? I am here because I want to talk about some of the top moments from Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16. For the people who don't know, I am a huge Real Housewives of Atlanta fanatic. I was drawn in on COVID, and ever since then, I've started binge watching it from the first season to the current season. Now, before I get started, I do want to say I am understanding that some people may not like this season because of this whole Kenya and Britt situation and people going back and forth and back, and then Phaedra coming in close to the end of the season, filming for 10 days, and just trying to finish it off strong. I thought it was a decent season. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a decent season. I felt like the people were still, they were trying their best to clock in. We have seen a little bit of surprises to me, and I just think, you know what? We gotta give them their props. We gotta give them their props. Okay, they did that. Okay, they did that. Before we get started with this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so that you guys will be updated on new content. I am planning on reviewing for the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion that's gonna come on this Sunday. I do not understand why they didn't have it last night. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I don't know anything. But yeah. Because they could have aired it last night. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't do that. Okay, anyways, let's talk about the top moments. The first top moment for me would probably have to be between you know what? I'm going to give Shamia's birthday party a top moment. The reason why I would say that was one of the top moments was because I felt like we actually got a chance to see a bit of luxury and wealth. We all know who Shamia is. Shamia has been on the show for quite some time now, but she was never a full-time housewife, right? So for us to see her in this type of capacity, she has the responsibility to showcase us this wealth, showcase us this luxury, her reality, her transparency, right? And she did just that. The house that she's living in, her and her husband, is $9 million. Okay? I'm gonna say it again. They live in a $9 million home. So she showcased that. She got a Rolls Royce for her birthday. She had a party where everybody had came to her home. To me, I thought it was cute. It was classy in a way. Like, I loved it. I thought that was one of the best moments. Let's get to a little feud. Another good feud will probably have to be between Angela and Shamia. When I tell you, Angela and Shamia, they were low-key cracking me up in a way. Like, I was like, what is going on? To me, this is unserious. You got Angela calling Shamia Flavor Flav. Then you got Shamia calling Angela 99 No's. I was like, oh my God. But, I still thought it was cute. It was funny. I loved it, I think they're good now. I don't know their dynamic. So, but yeah. Another good moment that I would say was probably the best, I would say the Grenada trip when they were in Jab Jab. On the season, the ladies had went to Grenada for their cash trip, and they were getting ready for Jab Jab celebration where, where they're all painted in black, just to celebrate freedom and liberty and all that great stuff. And I honestly say it really felt good seeing the ladies, celebrate, not fighting, not fussing or whatever, you know what I mean? I just felt like it was really good to see them not fight. Because, you know, most of the time, you know, you got people who don't like each other in the group, and they might just put on a little stink face and just, you know, maybe throw a little bit of subliminals. But honestly, this moment was actually a good moment for sure. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna say this probably might not be a best moment, but I will say it was low-key good TV to me. It's no shade. The Kenya Moore hair spa. I will say that what Kenya did was out of line. Okay. It's not good to go ahead to your hair spa grand opening and show people explicit photos of someone. It's really not good. It's not okay. But honestly, you know, I thought it was great to see her grand opening because she has been working so hard. And I would say all of the ladies had came out in support. All of them. Even Britt. Britt had tried her best to, you know, put their differences aside. She posted some flowers, white flowers, gave her a card. Unfortunately, Kenya did not accept it. However, I did felt like it was good for them to see what Kenya had in store for all of these years. Another good moment would probably have to be at the... I would have to say at the Oakley Foundation Gala. I know a lot of people kind of didn't see this, but the reason why I consider the Foundation Gala the best was because we got a chance to see some philanthropy in the show. Everybody took the opportunity and time to donate, to, you know, come together for a good cause, and to just help Angela, Charles, and the organization out. You know, just to help feed the communities and, you know, for the people that are in need for important necessities. What I also found great is that, you know, unfortunately, Portia had lost her cousin Londi. Londi was such a sweet soul. She really was a sweet soul. Like, when I saw her on my TV screen, I was like, you know what? She is everything. She is nice. Like, she has a good heart. For the people who don't know who Londi is, Londi was a cast member on Portia's spinoff, Portia's Family Matters. She was basically the one who would put all of the events together for Portia and making sure that everything was okay as far as decorations were concerned. And when Portia had cried, everybody had huddled around her and gathered around her to make sure that she was okay. And this really gave a sisterhood moment. It really gave a sisterhood moment. It really showed that no matter what differences or what disagreements or what beef some of these ladies have, they are willing to put that aside. And when they see someone who's hurting, they are on the way quickly to make sure that they're okay, to console her, to let her know that, listen, at the end of the day, you know, we all got stuff going on, but we are here for you. We are here to make sure that you're okay, that you are happy, and that whatever you need, call them, text them, whatever you need to do, just make sure that you're okay. Oh, another good moment, we got a chance to see people in their element. You know, we got Drew, who is making music. Drew is doing her thing with this album. I've listened to the album. Make sure you guys go check it out. It's called I Did It To Me. Drew is doing her thing. And we also want to give a shout out to Shamia. Shamia's songs, Never Had and T-Shirt, they're all out right now. They're also great songs. I love it. I can't stop listening to them, especially Never Had. Like, I feel like these songs that they're showcasing, they really are like summer bops. Like, I love it down. Like, I really, really do. So I would say I love getting a chance to see people in their business element. You know, you got Kelly with Nana's Chicken and Waffles. You had Portia with Pampered by Portia and a little bit of Go Naked. Kenya with her spa. Drew doing music. Angela, you know, showcasing her real estate business or whatever. I did kind of felt really, really good to see some of that going on, right? Oh, and another good moment was Phaedra's son, Dylan. He is creating, or I think he has his clothing line out right now. He wants to become a fashion designer, a fashion stylist, and I think it's super, super dope that we get a chance to see a teenager who wants to be an entrepreneur, to just be in that element and to just, you know, make his presence and his name known at such a young age. So kudos to Dylan, kudos to Aiden, kudos to Phaedra for, you know, making sure that the boys are, you know, becoming legends in the making. I guess those would probably be the best moments that I have seen on Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16. So here are my final thoughts of this season. Okay, forget all of the best moments. We are going to talk about the real. Okay, again, I thought this was a decent season. I just wish that Kenya was on the show as a full time housewife. Like, I really felt like Kenya was done bad. I just really think that the people down at Bravo needs to do a little bit of investigation. Even though they said they did the investigations, I don't believe that. But I just wish that they could have done a better job with just, assessing some situations and to just make sure that everybody was treated fairly. The whole bra bra comment. I'm gonna just say the bra bra because I know I can't say the word on YouTube, but the bra bra comment, it was unnecessary. I think Britt was wrong. I think Britt should have been reprimanded. I was a bit surprised, and I like Britt, but I was a bit surprised that they kind of kept her around and her not be reprimanded and her not be suspended just like Kenya was for what she did. I just felt like it was not fair at all. That's that. And also, Britt is not showing up to the reunion. So, I don't know. But yeah, that was my thought. And another thought, Phaedra, I'm not going to lie, I do like me a little bit of Phaedra. I do. But sometimes I'm just like, why would you do that? Right? I don't understand why they made Phaedra a full-time housewife. I felt like they could have made her a friend. I think they could have made her a friend. And hopefully on season 17, she could have been a full-time housewife and we would have been like, okay, boom. Okay. Like, Phaedra's here. We're going to see what she's going to give. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to just be like that. And otherwise, yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, and another thing. Why are people doing Drew dirty? Like, I just felt like, I don't know. Like, they're really doing my girl dirty. When I tell you, I was like, Drew, they really doing this girl bad. And I'm gonna need for Drew not to show up late. I feel like every event that the ladies have, Drew mostly shows up late. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like, is something going on that we're not privy to? Like, I don't know. Those are my thoughts. The reunion is gonna come this Sunday. I will be here reviewing it, and hopefully things go well for this reunion because again, Britt has not showed up to the reunion. Kenya didn't show up to the reunion, which I also wish that they really would have invited Kenya to just basically speak her speech as to what really happened and how she was experiencing with, Britt and all the other cast members as well on the show. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed it a little bit. Make sure you guys follow me on my social media. Links will be down below. I am here. I am back. We're going to make this work, okay? So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys when I see you guys. Have a good day. Bye, guys.